What is going on, guys? It's your boy Jay Cuts the Gray here with another My Hero Academia review, episode 9, All for One. Pretty dope episode, I would say. It's a nice build-up, as you kind of can tell that it's slowly coming to the end of season 3. So, beginning of episode 9, it shows that Principal UA, Mr. Ozawa, Glad King are at a press conference, taking questions from reporters. And there's one particular reporter who's pouring, I would use the expression twisting the knife, but he just took the knife out and just poured Tabasco sauce in the wound. Like, he's just laying into him. But he's like really laying into them about how Bakugo's actions and everything like that. And Mr. Aizawa just pretty much stands up and is like, I take full responsibility for his actions as his teacher and mentor technically. So kind of ended that. Then it cuts to Bakugo technically versus the League of Villains. But the reason I wanted to talk about this is because I didn't tell the ending of episode 8, because at the end Bakugo pretty much exploded the decay guy in the face, and that's so wrong. But yeah, and right there at that moment, I want to talk about it for a second. So right there at that moment, I felt like Bakugo was like that typical guy that you see in like high school or like college that has that persona, but it's like really deep down a good guy. Because like they tried to like persuade him to come over, and he's like, I'm not having none of this. I'm going to be the top hero, no matter what anyone says. So it's like that guy you see, or better yet, like Family Guy actually did a good like reference to it. It was like, this guy's a jerk. Why do you guys deal with him? He goes to the soup kitchen every day and feeds the homeless and like rescues starving puppies and stuff. So it's like he holds that persona of being like the absolute badass, but deep down he's probably just like a sweetheart. Okay, so back to the story. So like Bakugo was like, yeah, because they're playing the UA apology on the news. And he was like, yeah, UA's coming, they coming to get me. Pretty much like the squad's gonna be here in a second. So like they were like, okay, we don't have time for this. Like the League of Villains was like, look, we need to knock this guy out. We just need to like put him down, put him to sleep or something. So the decay guy, he was like, no, nobody touch him. I haven't done this, like talking to him or anything like that. So then he was like, Master, I need to use your power. And then it cuts for All for One, and he's like, that was a good decision. Okay, so now it goes to Ida, Midoriya, Todoroki, Momo, and Kirishima. And they found the building like where the Nomu that was tagged has gone to. And they're like trying to figure out if the villains are in there, who's in there, what's gonna happen. So they turn to Midoriya, and he was like, hey man, you're the one that comes up with these crazy half-assed plans that actually work. So you need to come up with a plan. So he takes off in the nerd mode, tries to find like the best solution to do it. While that's happening, it cuts to the heroes, like the top tier heroes. And they're gathered with the police, and they're broken into 2 teams. One to track the Nomu, and one to attack the League of Villains. So Endeavor, All Might, Gran Turismo, Commonwood, Edge Shot, Mountain Lady, Best Genius, or Gang Orca. Like, it's like a slew of these heroes. So, it goes to them, they're explaining everything, and they're like, it's time for the heroes to take back what was theirs. So, after that, it cuts back to the kids, because Midoriya sees a slit between the buildings, and he was like, hey, we need to find a way around back, see if there's anything back that way. So we're going to use the slit to go by. So as they're going through the slit, they notice a window to the building. So they're like, hey, we need to get up and look in the window. So Kirishima actually like stands on Ida's shoulders and look in, and Kirishima is shook. So he's like, Deku, you need to look in here. So Deku's on top of Todoroki's shoulders, and he's in, and he sees like a lot of Nomu in like tubs or whatever. And they were like, why are there so many Nomus here? And it, after that, it kind of like cuts to back to Bakugo and the League of Villains. So like Bakugo and the Decay guy, they are not getting along at all, obviously. So like the Decay guy's like, look, Mr. Compression, put him to sleep. Like, we don't have time for this. Put him to sleep. So as that's about to happen, they got hit with the trope, or like what I like to call the most cliche thing they do in like police raids and SWAT raids and stuff like that. If they're not going in head first, they come up with this same plot. It's either a pizza guy or delivery guy. And like they were like, pizza's here from such and such and such, and all of a sudden All Might busts in through the wall. Scares living crap out of everybody. Before they can do anything, Kamiwood comes right in, wraps everybody up. Dabi, he was like, you're made of wood, I'm about to burn you off. All of a sudden, Gran Turismo comes in and gives this man the quickest concussion ever in life. Man, like, he was out. Then, like, they were like, how did you guys get here? Where did you guys know it from? Edgeshot, which his ability is like turn paper thin, like eases through the door and gives an explanation and unlocks the door and lets the police in. So like after that, they kind of they cut back to Ida and the gang, and they're kind of like, okay, there's no one there, you know, we need to go ahead and break in. So like Kimishira notices that like a truck is being lifted by something purple to his right. Come to find out, it's Mount Lady breaking into the Nomu building and like taking control over that whole situation with the best genius and all that. So after that, it cuts back to, oh man, what's wrong? It cuts back to All Might and them, and they're going back and forth, like they're arguing about All for One with K guy. So pretty much the K guy just leads into it. He's like, I hate you, I hate your existence, you know, you're the reason why this, and this. And all of a sudden, like, Nomu pop up out of nowhere. Like this black liquid just like starts magically, I wouldn't say magically, it's obviously powers, but appears and just floods of Nomu just start coming in. And like it's attacking All Might, Gran Turismo, and like Kamiwood, who still has a hold of the prisoners, he was the villains. He's like, hey, we need Endeavor up here now. He looks back to the street. The police, Endeavor, and the rest of the heroes are fighting off Nomu too. So like, Endeavor is like, wait, we need to. He said to one of the police officers, we need an evacuation plan now. So like, he calls over the best genius, who's with Mount Lady, and he gets no response. 2 minutes earlier, it shows that Mount Lady, Best Genius, Gang Orca, and one of the Wild Pussycats have taken over the situation, and they were like, okay, we really should have went to like with All Might. The kids, Ida, Deku, and all of them heard about, you know, how All Might is with the League and he's handling the situation. And they're like, all right, cool, everything's handled. We ain't even really do much. So like, we about to go. Then like, all of a sudden, well, Wildcat, one of the Wild Pussycats, the guy, he found Ragdoll. Her ability was like the search or something like that. And she was like in a comatose state or something like that. So all of a sudden you hear this guy, he was like, yeah, you know her power was unique, so I took it. So all of a sudden, like, they're like hearing footsteps and don't see nobody. And like, as soon as Best Genius sees him, he like, I will say Best Genius power is actually pretty dope. If you think about it, we all wear fabric, and fabric is everywhere in the world now. So like everything made of material is like his weapon. So like he instantly wraps this guy up in the suit he's wearing. And Mount Lady was like, well, what if this is a civilian? He's like, nah, he's not a civilian at all. So like Best Genius is like holding on tight, and this guy just unleashes a mega blast, wipes out Best Genius, Gang Orca, Wild Pussycat. He just wipes out that whole team that was right there at the Nomu base, and it kind of like ends right there. But you know, after that, you know, they do like kind of a little snippet afterwards, and after that, it's like the kids are shook, and like they're like literally the entire, like all 5 of them are holding their breath for their lives as All for One is hovering like over the area that just exploded. And like Deku's like, so this is the guy that I'm destined to fight or something like that, and it like cuts after that. So yeah, this episode is it's building up, and I hate to say it, but as it's building up, you can tell it's about to end. It's already kind of confirmed it's going to end because they're coming out with a My Hero Academia movie soon, and so you know the season is coming, about to be wrapped up soon. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your time and support. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, I'm just gonna keep them rolling until the season ends. Then I'm gonna jump on another anime. Just keep it going. Any suggestions? I know I'm supposed to do Drifters, even though that's an old show. I am gonna probably do a full-fledged summary of it, not every episode. I'll probably condense it into like one episode, like the entire thing. But yeah, man. Thanks for watching. Oh, and I am gonna be doing a giveaway soon. Haven't decided what game or anything like that yet. Most likely it's gonna be a video game. But I haven't decided what it's gonna be. So if you have any comments or any suggestions like that, feel free to leave a comment. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay true, stay savage, friends.